Let's look at that moment again, should we? COP28, the deal is done. They all seem very happy, Tom. Tell us what the deal is.
It's quite remarkable. I've been to a lot of these summits and I've never seen one end as quickly and as painlessly as that. The deal passed almost immediately. There must have been a lot of hard work that went on through the night by the UAE, which is the presidency of this particular talk this year round, COP28, to ensure that everyone was pretty much happy with it before it went through, and it did quickly. And it is a remarkable agreement. For the 30 years this climate summit process has been going on, there has been no formal recognition of the fact if we're going to avoid the most dangerous climate change, we have to phase out our use of fossil fuels. That specific language, phasing them out, didn't quite make it. It was probably never going to in a region or in a text dominated by fossil fuels, but it did pass with some slight watering down. We'll come on to some of the caveats in a second, but I believe the COP president is still speaking, so let's cross over to him now, if I think we can.
Entitled Glasgow Sharm el-Sheikh Work Programme on the Global Goal on Adaptation referred to in Decision 7/CMA.3 contained in document FCCPA/CMA/2023/L.18. I invite the CMA to adopt draft decision entitled Presidency Youth Climate Champion as contained in FCCC/2023/L.13/FCCC/CMA.
Okay, a little insight there into the world that I've been living in for the last few days. This is a very detailed legal process, these formal agreements. They're still working through some of the other issues around this whole COP climate process there. But really, the important agreement today, the headline one, was about how we're going to continue efforts globally to get to 1.5 degrees of global warming, hopefully no more than that by the middle of this century. What was agreed today was a big step forward. It mentioned fossil fuels. It clearly said they have got to go if we're going to get there. But there were big caveats, cavernous loopholes described by some NGOs that really allow quite a lot of wiggle room there. For example, they describe the importance of transition fuels. And what does that mean? Well, that's natural gas. The only reason the agreement on fossil fuels probably passed is because there was that little offering there for the oil-rich and gas-rich countries to continue their work. As things currently stand, this agreement only takes us about 30% of the way to avoiding 1.5 degrees of global warming, according to the very independent IEA. So we are definitely not there yet, but it's a big step forward. Historic, yes, in that it mentions fossil fuels, but possibly historic for the wrong reasons. This was a missed opportunity to phase them out fast enough to avoid that dangerous global warming this whole process is really all about.
OK, we'll come back to you shortly, Tom. Thanks very much